Welcome my YouTube channel Auto World Zone. This is a LightLock, a motorcycle U-lock with a special coating that makes it much tougher to cut than most other locks. In fact, I probably wouldn't bother using a lock without it anymore. And so, in this video, we're going to take a look around LightLock and tell you why I think this is essential. I'd just love to know to start off what made you decide to go on this quest to build the best possible lock that you could. So, I think it's surprising to most people that most locks that we were all told were the best locks you could buy can be cut in around 10 seconds with a battery-powered angle grinder. And so, we're really now pushing something out there to defeat those. And a lot of thieves are using angle grinders to steal bikes, so perhaps we could take a look then at cutting through a regular lock and just see just how easy that is. Didn't take me long. Like I say, I promise I've not done that before. I think that was about 10 seconds flat, as you said, or not far off, but one thing you probably didn't see from that video was the effect on the disc, which is minimal, right? Yeah. So all you can see here is just a little bit of the print has gone off the disc because not much disc has gone. There aren't many chips or anything in it, and that really tells you that that hasn't put up much of a fight. I think the most interesting thing as well is that initially you tried to open it up to get it off the wheel. Yeah, and then you realized that you could give it a bit more welly and rotate it. We've gotten our locks built in anti-rotation, so you have to cut it twice if you do manage to get through it. So there's a lot more in this than comes to the eye at first sight. It's basically a big paper clip. Just bend it, pull it out, not far off. It's a deterrent, but not much else. Before we talk about what's so special about the locks, it's worth mentioning that all of them are made here in the UK in South Wales. And that must be something you're super proud of. Yes, absolutely. We are hugely proud of it, and obviously we employ quite a lot of people now in the area plus suppliers. But I suppose the biggest thing is we have complete control over the quality of our products, and our technologies are all developed here as well, so it gives us agility. This is a great example. Lots of people were asking if we could make a longer X1. Here it is. We're not waiting for anybody else to make it. We make it ourselves, and we're kind of in control of our own destiny. But about the key thing that makes your locks so secure, the Boronium. What is it, and how does it make them so resistant to attacks? We talk about a layered construction. So inside the lock we have a hardened steel core. Then we have our armor, which is armored with Boronium, and then a rubber coating which stops your bike getting scratched. The Boronium is what has made us famous. We call it a fused composite armor. It's a composite material of multiple materials, very hard particles bonded to the steel structure. Because they're so hard, that's what resists cutting. Not just angle grinders, also saws. Even in manufacturing, everything wears out faster because Boronium is super hard. That all sounds brilliant, but I'm really looking forward to trying to cut through it. I don't even know what to say. That's quite a stark difference, isn't it? The disc just disintegrates after not very long cutting it. The way we describe Boronium is it turns the power of the grinder back on the disc. You felt like you were making progress, right? I did. At one point I thought this isn't going to look good on camera. But then suddenly it tips and you start to find the disc getting smaller and smaller and full of dust. And the dust is largely disc. There's also a false sense of progress from cutting through the rubber. You feel like you're getting through, but once it hits the Boronium, it's not really going anywhere. It might be worth having another go. I can imagine anybody watching this would say, well, let's try again. So we didn't even get through the lock with the second disc. And I think not only is it the time of cutting, but stopping to change the disc takes a minute or two as well. Absolutely. You did a good job of trying to keep the disc alive in that second cut. You can see you were getting through to some steel. Sparks means steel, but the block is nowhere near. When you move back onto the Boronium, nothing happens. You move around to try cutting, and the battery depleted from 3 bars to 1. And don't forget that we've got a product in X3 which actually needs to be cut twice. If you just look at cut times, you're only getting half the picture because you need a couple of discs at least. Maybe 3 or 4, plus battery swaps, disc swaps, and then do it all again because you can't spin it off to do the second side. And we've got PPE and extraction here. It's not nice. It's noisy. You're attracting attention. It's a big deterrent. I've got to say it is very impressive when you actually feel it. To feel the difference makes you truly appreciate what a brilliant product it is. Thank you, and for us, it's the most amazing kind of efficacy of a technology. We've developed our own technology here in Britain. We manufacture the locks. To see that it works, people saying you've saved my bike, people like you having a go, it's completely authentic. There's this brilliant part of your website called Success Stories. What made you start this? Shortly after we launched LightLock X, we started receiving stories from customers saying someone had tried to steal their bike and the lock saved it. We thought that's the best possible advertising. So we use it as much as we can. Where do these come from? Mostly UK. Yes, majority UK, but we get them from all over the world, the US, Australia, Europe. And of course, only people who bother to send pictures. It's not every success story, but gives a flavor of how the lock works. So hopefully you're sold on why I think this is such an important product. In the LightLock range, we've got 3 different locks. The one we just tried to cut is the X3, the big one, the most secure. A little heavier and costs more, but max security. Then we've got a slightly lighter, more affordable version, the X1 and even the X1 Plus, a longer version. Useful if you want to lock accessories or lock the bike to something. Some bikes have unusual disc or spoke layouts, so measure and see what fits. A massive thanks to LightLock for supporting the channel. Links are in the description along with a discount code. Let us know what you think in the comments. Hit subscribe for more motorcycle accessories and gadgets. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.